Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum J, and today we are reacting to Real JoJo with the album Pain. Now, Real JoJo has been on the channel before, but has since those kind of reactions taken on board, advised, made some changes, and has developed themselves as an artist. So let's see what that development looks like. Let's start with our first song. It's called Introduction. It's a short one, this 26 minutes, I think, this album. Short for an album, but anyway, let's dive into it.
Paradise is a place. It's a feeling.
Got the sound of the waves of the shore matching the album artwork. Okay, so we've got something going on there. Okay, sounds cool. This is Pain. Cool sampling. I like this like random hi-hat that's coming in and going. Yeah, interesting production choice. It's very unique. A real kind of like PC music kind of energy to it. At the same time, almost hyper pop-esque. Elements of trap, mumble rap kind of stuff as well, and emo rap. Will say for this song, I want something different to be happening by now. It's run its course, especially with the sample. It almost needs something different, and then bring this back, you know. It's almost though a trance-like state kind of song. This it's kind of flowing through this beat on and on. It does feel quite dreamy, quite like a trance. Hypnotic almost. I like the instant transition to this song. Okay, restart.
Yeah, man. You want to race tonight?
Ever since I laid my eyes on you, I can't get over you. I met your mother the other day. I could tell where you get your attitude from. I heard you back in town. I know we have a past.
I feel like this song is where we're meeting the artist, like the vocals a bit louder to the front. much clearer.
Done cheated on me. You've been moved on and I'm reading the old text. I'm an overthinker, we're over drinking together. Now we're over drinking alone. Over drinking alone. I bet the thought of me hasn't crossed your mind in so long. How can you not see right through him? How can you not see right through him? He only wants you for one thing. He only wants you for one thing. He only wants you for one thing.
The lyrics seem like kind of like frustrated at kind of someone who's interested in like someone you're interested in, and well, no, you're interested in someone and they're interested in someone else who only wants them for a certain thing.
I met your mother the other day. I could tell where you get your attitude from. I heard you back in town. I know we have a past, but we can run it back. Restart. I heard you back in town. Restart. Restart.
I like the aesthetic of this album. Every song just no capital letters, all lowercase. Quite cool. Restart.
Sorry ass DJ.
I feel like we're getting into like the meat of it now, aren't we?
Yeah, man. You want to race tonight?
Fell in love with a diva. Girl, you hot like a fever. Yeah, I'm trying to know what you know, baby. You ain't know. I'm gonna go. I put my heart in something that's like Josh. Stay keen to drink like I'm Josh. I stay keen to drink like I'm Josh. I walk around with the balmy eyes. Me and her used to be like a knot. Now it's loose and undone like the plot. We was fucking in the bed and hit the spot. She's 21 but she don't know how to drive. Her man bought her car and drove it right to me. I'm a penny down and fuck you rich slick. Got my fingers right, you gotta wake up, it's time to eat. I made a song so you right, know this heat. Yeah, fuck her from the back, yeah, I need it now. Yeah, fuck her from the back, call her reckless driving. If we make a little movie, then it's to the driving. She said if we don't make a movie, then I gotta slide in. Right now, fell in love with a diva. Girl, you hot like a fever. Yeah, I'm trying to know what you know, baby. You ain't know.
I feel like this is the first time we're kind of getting almost a hook, something memorable. I don't think we've had something yet in the album that's like, okay, that's memorable. There's a hook, chorus, style thing. They're more just kind of like, I mean, in some ways I quite like it. It feels like each song's more like a diary entry. Like, it's just like, okay, laying down a beat, here's a feeling, let's go with it, and that's it. There's part of me as a listener that's calling out for the standard tropes, you know, the standard verse, chorus structure, but yeah, this just feels like someone who's like come home, laid down how they're feeling in an evening, in a song form, like a diary entry, and then moved on. You know, we had like Restart, which was like showing annoyance at like someone because they're in love with, they like someone else over you, and it's like, you know, it just feels like that kind of like, these are just thoughts that are going on. Like, even if you go with like the album title, which is called Pain. Feels like someone who's frustrated at things.
By birth, I made it out. Right now in Japan last week. I'm on a flight to Paris while I sleep. When I'm not in your arms, I'm motherfucking sweet. Throw me the ball like a bag. put it up for me, Lee. Back in the day, general integrity, that was my bag. You were living your life on the bench, cause right now, yeah, you don't even play. I'm living my life like a star, cause yeah, right now I'm in the game. Right now, I pray to get closer to God.
Sorry, I'm yawning because I'm tired. No, I'm not bored.
Smoking on real drugs, smoking on marijuana. I'm in love with your eyes. I'm in love with your hair. I'm in love with your feet.
And like through most of this, I'm just going back to that like trance-like feeling. It feels like just like a stream of consciousness, and then some kind of like hypnotic kind of vibe.
Doctor, my brain is fucked up. Do you smell like trees? Are you there at my lowest? Are you there when no one else is? You're the only one I need.
Feels like the kind of like ultimate music to just like chill out to, like put it on, close your eyes, relax. It's that kind of vibe. I don't think you're allowed that sample. I don't know if you're allowed that. Don't know if Pixar find out you use that, you're gonna get in trouble. Cool way to transition into a song though, I'll give you that. It's very cool.
Apparently she was lost. I'ma buy it, don't care about the cows. Yeah, what you ain't locked, but you come around found. Said you was locked, what you smoking the pound. Told my girl that I was locked in. Yeah, I give a fuck about the hour. I give a fuck about L. Bando lean on the shows. If I need anything, go ahead, Rick. Sometimes I'll admit I'm a dick. At the shower, yeah, I'm getting licked. And then nobody something out like a nick. All my day ones addicted to Nick. In Hawaii, my friend is relaxing. Georgia just speaking, and I know the V. Her personality, she is free. Ain't good for my mind, but good for my meat. But 2025, yeah, we gon' delete. This shit, yeah, I'm gon' get cuffed. Yeah, and I ain't talking about police. They say, Jojo, yeah, I love you, but they really love my Emily's. They say they love in the sour, but they won't even try a single piece. Wear a new pair of Jordans every day, yeah, I could give a fuck if they increase. I'm turning up, yeah, in 2026, yeah, my money is gonna increase. Yo, I'm finna sign my contract. Yeah, what the fuck is the lease? Everybody stop and turn when I walk. This ain't lemonade, she a walk. I had to change my style. Punch a little bitch in the stomach. Yeah, now I'm fucking up his bow. We fuck up his team, I fuck up his girl. Yeah, but it's double towel.
That was cool. Lots of energy. Short and sweet as well. And I think a lot of these songs work when they're shorter and sweeter because you've got the quite repetitive nature of it. The ones that are about 2.5 minutes and less, I'm connecting with better because I'm not feeling the fatigue. By the time I'm getting towards like past 2.5 minutes, I'm starting to be like, okay, I'm ready for the next one, you know?
She don't rock it anyways, Prada. No, I'm rocking Gucci, usually rocking Nada. Real Joe and Nike, yeah, I need an octa. She shaking ass in circle like a helicopter. She fainting when she saw me, yeah, we need a doctor. Pull up 10 deep in a Honda. Bullshit open like a summer. I'm fucking with a 9 and Summer. Hold on, bro, forget I said that shit. You should use a mindset. I need medicine, where's the Fortnite llama? I need Addison, yeah, where's her mama? Black album cover, yeah, the shit like Donda. Got a key driving, so constant pull me over. Yeah, I'm drunk as fuck, but I'm talking like I'm sober. 2025 just started in October. Got a right throw, yeah, man, over. Man, it's over. Brother standing next to me and then I pass her over. When I get $100,000 buy a Rover. If I get $1 million fucking dollars, then it's over. Go and check the odds. I'm gonna get $1 billion before the year's over. Go and hit the over. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Remember back when I really give a fuck though. I was really thinking about your bitch, yeah, I fuck hoes. Watching Pornhub, trying to expect the art though. I was watching Pornhub just for the plot hoe. Fuck the black hole, yeah, Oreo. Some people actually like Joey Corio. Addicted to a blunt, I need more of those. Addicted to this cunt, I need more hoes. Every time I blink, I see a fucking ghost. I don't like white bitches, you just white as toast. We just drink to a kiss, you just blaze a toast. I don't even really like you, yeah, go like my hoe.
We'll say I feel like the vocals just need to be that little bit more forward in the mix, because we've got the auto tune and the kind of almost mumbly style. It needs to be a bit louder and clearer, well, just louder so that it's clearer to understand. I've got nothing against the style. I quite like the style actually, but it just needs to be more prominent in the mix. And don't be afraid to change where you're rapping as well, because a lot of the time we're staying at this level, we're doing this and everything's at this, that note all the time. This is the note we're always at. Then why don't you go low and do it at that pitch and then go back up to that pitch, and then it makes it a bit interesting when you're changing the level at which you're at. It gets a bit of expression in, you know, when you're doing expression within your work, things are a bit stronger. Think of your favorite artists, think of your favorite rappers. How are they expressing themselves? Is it the same throughout? Do they change up what they do, how they say things, their flow, their level, their expression? That's what I want to see. And you probably find your favorite artists out there, the ones that are doing the craziest things with their voice and expressions, making things more flavorful and interesting. This is a collaboration with Jasuke, Jasuke 3, something like that. See, now we got someone who's rapping slightly differently. The ear pricks up. I'm interested again. Perhaps what needs to come in the future then is more collaborations to add flavor and variety to the songs, and perhaps even some sung bits. You know, it could be samples, it could be actual singers, but something that's going to vary those songs slightly. This bit at the end, the expression's the most expressive I've heard all project. It's almost like the collaboration has brought out the like confidence, perhaps.
Bipolar, this bitch is bipolar.
I will say this though, you're 17, might be 18 now, I don't know. You're an adult, you're still a kid. And some of the lyrical topics are a little bit cringy because, you know, you're a young kid still, in a way. I remember what it was like. And rapping about things that aren't actually in your life. Calling women B-words. Gucci, Prada, talking about your life. You know, and oh, look how amazing it is. Like, if it's not actually happening in your life, listeners aren't going to connect with it.
Tell my brother he live in Ukraine. I'm about to run this shit back like you saying. How long, bitch, pause, what you saying?
I like songs like Restart and In Love and Throw the Towel felt a bit more grounded and connected to real life and maybe the artist's own struggles, and that's where things were better, okay? Lyrically. I like the melody there. That's unique and different. It would be nice if that came back as well, that we had like a chorus.
Facing up like body KO me. 17 years, body wishing me. 90 blunts in a month, that shit. I hit 1,000 milligrams and I'm geek. Yeah, I feel like I'm walking this zombie. All I'm thinking about brain, leg up work, yeah, I need a taste. Run 2 minutes and I leave it with face.
Tonight, wanna get close to you. Let's go tonight.
Tonight, are you down with me? Tonight, are you down with me? Tonight, are you down with me? Down with me? Whoa, is this something that I need to know? We've been fucking screwing, moving slow. Shawty in here calling my name. Bryce. I can't explain why I'm so obsessed. I wanna see
I like the start to that, the melody, the singing. More of that. More of that.
seeing visions of us while we sipping, drinking wine. I think that you're so damn fine. Your body is perfect, you 10 out of 10. My boy been wild, you bring my friend. Sip on the drink until I'm not here. There's so many flows, you ain't hearing them. If I look good, she gonna say something. She say it all, she look like it all. They say ball, till you fall. She was a reporter, and that's what it brought. She kissing me slow. I'm tryna make love tonight. Yeah, I don't wanna fight. Yeah, I hate when we fight. She want that drink, pour it up, drink. I dominate paint. Now she getting paint. I pour up, drink. I'm tryna drink until I can't speak. I know just how you looking at me. You think that I'm weak. Popping perks all week. I'm tryna hit the beach. You tryna come with me? You tryna? Tonight I want you on my own. Tonight
So, like,
I want you on my own.
Rapping about topics involving drinking. Unless you are a 17-year-old that's drinking in the USA. Fine if you are, but I mean, a lot of people wouldn't connect with it because they'd expect 21, wouldn't they? You know? But I don't know. I don't know that cultural side of it too well in the USA. Okay, our final track is Us. I like Tonight though, especially the first half of Tonight. There was kind of like that sung bit. It was really good, and then it kind of went down into. I was like, come on, man, we could have gone back to that. That would be good. I like the download, the like mumble bit, but let's bring it back up again. You know, have a bit of variation. This is serious music. I feel like I'm listening to RuneScape, but like if it wasn't MIDI. Is this just going to be an instrumental? Come on, what am I waiting for here? What's developing? It's nice, but it's been the same thing for quite a while. Need more development. Something could be going on in the higher range. Tiny bit of percussion, something. Maybe some timpani, you know. Boom, boom. Bring it. Make it massive. It's calling for it. It's unusual, I would say, as well, compared to everything we've heard prior to this. Was not expecting this as like an outro. Right, let's start reviewing this project then. So we'll start, first of all, with the flow of the project. I thought overall the project flowed quite nicely together. There were a lot of different flavors going on within the span of time. I feel like perhaps the song Pain could have been in a different place, because I felt very much like Restart was like kind of the intro, the beginning of after the introduction of getting to know the artist. Restart was definitely that, and Pain felt a lot more reserved, maybe a little bit quieter. I know it's the title track, but I feel like that could have been somewhere else. And then Us is a total curveball at the very end, completely kind of unrelated to everything that's been going on. Maybe a better way to end it would have been to bookend it with the sounds of the sea like we had at the very start. That might have been a nice way to do it. Interesting choice, Us. I don't know what Us added to the mix. It could have been a 10-track thing. I'm going to give the flow of it a 7 out of 10. Then I'm going to talk about the lyrics. I thought half the time the lyrics seemed quite deep and personal and dealing with actual struggles that the artist, I feel, at this artist's point in their life would be dealing with. And then others were ones I felt maybe less connected to. I didn't feel like they were things that this artist would say or do in their life at this time. And I think there's that kind of push or pull between what's the usual topics that are rapped about in this hip-hop scene and what's actually me. And sometimes there's quite a few hip-hop artists I review that have a real struggle with getting into that realness of it all, because a lot of their favorite hip-hop artists would be rapping about those things because they're in that life, you know, they're very much within that world, they're touring, they're creating the music, and they're in that world, whereas a lot of emerging artists not so much. And I find a lot of people connect with the more real hip-hop, where it's about actual real topics that artist is struggling with, or, you know, that's the kind of thing we're looking for. So lyrically, I'm going to give it a 6. I think overall lyrics were okay. Great in some places. Artwork, I really like the artwork. I thought it looks really cool. I love the kind of the darkness of it all, the moodiness of it, the sea kind of vibe, and then it's juxtaposed with the title, which is called Pain. It's just so not, you'd see that and you wouldn't think of an album title, Pain, but then I like that contrast. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 10. It looks good. It definitely looks good. Production wise, I quite enjoyed the production. I thought it was unique, it was interesting. It's definitely not something that I hear a lot of out there, but it's done well. I'm going to give it an 8. I feel like maybe the vocals could be more at the forefront of the mix, so they could really be heard. And then the singing, where the style, I do enjoy the style, but I like the style when it's mixed with other elements, because a constant barrage of the same style can get boring, and that's the same with all genres. So mix it up. There were some really good points. So tonight, the start of tonight, we had this sung bit, and then we went back to the rapping. We had the collaboration on Fraud, which was nice because you got a different flavor going on. And then perhaps just think about song structure, because throughout each song there's not much grounding me to a piece of music that I can get into it and go, okay, there's my hook, there's my safety net, and then we can go and explore other things. We almost need a chorus at times, but I do also like the fact that it feels more like just a diary entry of feelings from track to track, and that's quite cool. But if I think back, there's not much I can remember about each track. Like, there's not one I go, oh yeah, I remember what that one sounded like, I really want to go back to that one. There's not many that are doing that for me, and I think that's because there's no kind of grounding element to a song that makes me go, I'm going to remember that. So that might be something to consider. So overall, if I could give this project a rating, I would give it a 6.5, maybe to a 7 out of 10. Compared to previous projects, this is a real improvement and a real interesting style that is being kind of explored here. So I'm enjoying it. I would like to hear more of it. But maybe adapted just slightly to kind of tailor to different areas and different genres and different things. Just make it feel like ear candy all the way through. That's what we kind of want. We want that emotional roller coaster of an album with ear candy sprinkled through it and some grounding elements. So yeah, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree with me? I'm just one guy with one opinion from one background somewhere in the world, and you guys might agree with me or disagree with me. So let me know. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, 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 hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you, and God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.